Hello and a very warm welcome to you all. I'm Vikas Nangia with another episode of Focus Live. दोस्तों जब बात फरवरी के महीने की आती है तो एक साथ दो पहलू हमें समझ में आते हैं। एक और फरवरी का महीना वैलेंटाइंस डे की वजह से प्यार, रोमानीपन, दिल और दिलगी से जुड़ा महीना है। तो दूसरी ओर the month of February is also American Heart Month. It is an important month that reminds us that we should take care of our heart. Tonight on the program, we are absolutely privileged to have with us a special guest on the program. We have with us award-winning interventional cardiologist from Mount Sinai Hospital, Dr. Samin Sharma. Someone that our entire community is very, very proud of his achievements, the accolades that he has received. Dr. Sharma is the Dean of International Clinical Affiliations and Professor of Medicine and Cardiology at Mount Sinai, New York. As I said earlier, he's well known for performing high-risk complex coronary interventions with an extremely high success rate. Dr. Sharma, thank you so much for joining us here at TV Asia at Focus Live. It's a privilege to have you on the program, sir.
Well, thank you for inviting me. And as you said, the February is a special month.
Right.
Both Valentine and Valentine is the heart.
Right.
So it makes sense. Both are complementary.
If somebody has to seek an appointment from you, there are several protocols. I think tonight would be one of those nights that many of our viewers will be blessed to interact with you on one-on-one basis. नहीं तो कहाँ हफ्तों और महीने बाद appointments मिलती हैं. So tonight it will be all conversation related to cardiology. Ladies and gentlemen, from the very beginning of the program itself, we will open the lines. The number to call us here in the studio is 732-650-1100. Dr. Sharma, I want to ask you that it is very common amongst the South Asian community when it comes to heart conditions. As part of February, the American Heart Month, what is it that you'd like to tell to our viewers in terms of awareness?
Yeah. So I think one of the big issues which has come up almost now 2 decades. There was a first study done by Caddy Asians, that coronary artery disease in Indian Asians. They found the Indians living in America have higher incidence at younger age, overall higher incidence of disease, and more heart attack compared to Americans. So the lot of speculation were done. There is no true randomized study, but a lot of data came up. And actually, I have the interview in the Newsweek, and the title was Asians with Bad Heart back in 1999. So what I could get, and being very busy cardiologist, so our Indians who are living here, although they can avail any facility, they can go for any checkup, but they're so career-oriented and goal-oriented, they don't take care of themselves. And to me, that is the most important cause of Indians having higher incidence of heart disease compared to what we had in India. India itself is having quite a bit of heart disease.
And then, of course, I'm going to ask you about the comparison that people make about the treatments in India and America, but please go on.
Yeah, but key is that, so therefore, what it has to be that the risk factor who develops heart disease.
Right.
So we know many people, our fathers or grandfathers who had never have any heart problem, and now young people are having it. It's largely because of the common risk factors. And the common risk factors goes down to is that your weight, your cholesterol, diabetes, blood pressure, and your lifestyle, sedentary versus active. So if you take care of those factors, so idea would be that yes, you grow old, but you grow old healthy without having a heart problem.
Right.
And that's where the awareness comes down to, that it has to come right from the beginning. We have seen once you develop the heart attack, we see that big compliance, a lot of patients change their lifestyle. But the goal is, and that is what we try to educate by our regular checkup and executive health checkup when they are still normal, that don't get to that stage of the heart attack.
Right.
And be aware of the risk factors, which are common, nothing unusual. Everybody knows what give rise to heart problem.
Right. And also the risk factors that you mentioned, our community is always ignorant about it. Is there a particular age that you would suggest that they should be more careful, more vigilant about these risk factors?
Yeah, I would say that if we put simple, age factor without taking anything else in account would be age of 40 for male, and for women maybe between 52 to 55 postmenopausal. So that's where I also advocate. So this is the time that you definitely have to get your heart checked, even if you are having a regular medical checkup. But this is checkup in doing a CAT scan or stress test that at age of 40 for male and between 52 to 55 for women, because that's where the start of the heart disease will occur.